everyone, I am Tejaswita and welcome to my channel because today I am going to share a very sensitive topic and the very close to the woman who wanted to restart the career. They must be hearing from the family many times like if you are restarting your career, आपके बच्चे लोगों का ख्याल कौन रखेगा? Who will take care of the family? Now since we are with you, now we are so much habitual. अचानक से आपने जॉब चेंज कर लिया तो अचानक से आपने जॉब चालू कर दिया तो things will change completely. So I'm talking about the family pressure. Yes, this is a very sensitive topic for every woman because whether you are married or unmarried, you have kids or not. Sometimes कुछ family pressure के वजह से we are not able to take the decision whether we wanted to restart the career. But my question to you, is it really the family pressure? Or is it something like your inner voice, inner critic, which is holding you back? Because आप possibly family pressure का reason देके you are putting forward like it is a family pressure, but it not be possibly the family pressure completely. It can be the only 20% family pressure and the 80% is your inner voice which is stopping you because you are worried like whether you are able to cope up in this world or not in the workforce, how my family will manage, how my kids will take care, and so many things which is stopping you. So in this video I'm going to give you the some actionable tips which will not only stop your inner voice and then which will help you to speak with your family also, and many more things because I'm going to share a live example stories and with whom I have worked, how they overcome. So I personally believe like whichever client I have worked, if I they can do it, it is easier for you also do it. So stay with me in this video. I'm very sure the question which you're having, how to take care of the family pressure and how to stop the inner critic, especially when it comes to the family, how to stop that, I'm going to share some insight in this video. So recently when I was talking with my mentor, he was talking about like a concept of the sabotage. So he said like there are various stages which is directly indirectly linked with our inner voice, the self talk which we do it every time, negative talk which we every time do it, and the sometimes it's playing an important role. They are friend but sometimes playing a very negative role. So there are four stages into the sabotage. One first stage is about your self defense. So self defense in a sense like if you're doing certain work and then suddenly someone is saying like this is not the right, so you start your gut start saying like you start defending yourself ki no ye sahi yahi sahi hai, what I'm doing that is only right, like don't teach me about everything, I am right, I don't want to come out from my comfort zone. Then second stage is about the blaming. If things are not working as per your way, you start putting a blame. You don't find out what is happening inside you, whether it is your mistake, you made something wrong decision, but you start putting a blame on others. Then he talk about this stage number 3. Stage number 3 is like a lack of courage. When you put your self defense, okay, then you are start putting the blames. कुछ काम नहीं करता है, then you have a lack of courage because आप में हिम्मत ही नहीं होती वो आगे वो चीज़ करने के लिए. So third stage is you reach on the lack of courage जहाँ पे आप सच किसी को बता नहीं सकते. It's become very difficult for you to accept the truth. And the last stage is about the lack of surrender because आप थर्ड स्टेज क्लियर करने के बाद यू लिटरली गिव अप ऑन एवरीथिंग एंड यू सेड लाइक अब मेरे से कुछ नहीं होता है एंड यू आर सरेंडिंग योर सेल्फ. बट नाउ he said he asked me like you when you were into that particular stage in phase, that time you were into which stage, you have to find out. So my question to you also, if your mind is telling okay my family pressure, my inner voice is stopping you, so you are on the which stage, whether you are in a self defense, you are saying yourself नहीं मुझे सब कुछ आता है, I just need to minor things to learn, or you are on the blaming mode, you must be thinking okay that interviewer is not good, that company is not good, because of that I didn't clear my interview, or something about the lack of courage or lack of surrender ki you don't have a courage only now after the rejection to restart your career, or last is a surrender like आपने completely give up कर दिया है, you declare yourself like now since I have 10 years gap or 7 years gap, may company will not consider me only, that is a surrender mode. So if you are in this mode, okay, please stop yourself, because sometimes your self inner critic is really harming you. But definitely I'm going to share a tips like how you can shift your self sabotage, uh, uh, sabotage to self love, and there are only two ways you can do it. For this I'm going to share in this video also. So now let's talk about the first important thing. Okay, first main problem is like understanding the family concern, and how you can understand the family concern having a proper communication. Many time it happens we just take the undue advantage of the family, thinking like okay, we have been living a longer period, so my husband will understand me, my wife will understand me, my kids also will understand, everybody will understand me because we are living and we know each other very well. But that's not the true. Okay, that's not the fact. Like if you are thinking in that way, when you are restarting your career, it is very important to involve your family, to share your goal, share why you wanted to do this job. What is the reason? Whether it is you are career oriented, or you wanted to have a financial independence, or any other reason, or you wanted to become a ideal or one example for your kids, like how we can become a woman can become a independent, many more things. Okay, what is your reason to restart your career, that you have to openly discuss with your family. Now recently one of my friend actually she came and she was talking about the similar issue, and I realized like she took up the job because she had only 2 years of break. So after 2 years immediately she got the good opportunity also. But what happened, because of the lack of communication, she was not able to manage household work. She thought like she can able to handle household work and the same time she can take care of the work also. But honestly in today's world sometimes it's very difficult. You have to certain, many times you have to outsource certain activity, but apart from that you need the family support. If she would have spoken with her family before joining any job, possibly family would have understood her, and then she would not be in a position to leave the job immediately after 2 months. So if you're making this mistake, please stop yourself. Please talk to your family. Argument कहाँ पे नहीं होते, but if you will present yourself, if you will talk to your family, because I believe like a family is the biggest support in our life. आप बात करो, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करो, बहुत सारी चीज़ें सॉर्ट आउट हो सकती है सिंपली बात करने से. So if you are lacking in the communication to talking with your family, improve on the communication part with the family. Definitely things will start working for you. Now the second important point I wanted to say, many times when we discuss with this issue like I wanted to restart my career, family always have a doubt whether you can able to do it or not, because since your responsibility increase, if you are taking a you have taken a break due to pregnancy to look after your kids, so आपकी responsibility ज़्यादा बढ़ जाती है, not only to look after your husband but kids also and other family members also, बहुत हो जाता है. So they always have a doubt कि आप कर पाओगे कि नहीं कर पाओगे, and the responsibilities are huge. So in this scenario you always start with the small and just prove yourself like you can have a small win. So one of my client came with the similar thing, and I suggested rather than going for the full-time job, why can't you start with the small assignments? So my friend basically from the digital marketing, and she left her job to look after kids, and more than 3 and 4 years of four and break she took it 3 to 4 years. So I told her like there are a lot of small assignments right now in the market available. You can go for the, you can do certain courses to brush up your skills, so जिससे आपको assignment मिलना easy हो जाएगा. And try yourself having a small assignment, so when kids go to school, so whatever time you are having, you can give that time for the assignment. So 2 घंटा हो गया, 5 घंटा हो गया, 3 to 5 hours easily you can give. And she started with this, and then what happened, basically, where she was thinking in the mind, okay, whether I can able to do it or not, she boost her confidence because she started earning, she started getting experience, and then that build her confidence, and her new version came out just having a small assignment freelancing work. And next time when I met her, she said like, Tesata, I'm absolutely ready to go in the market to look for a new full time opportunity, because now my family also understood I can devote specific time for the job, and they are also very happy because I'm little now financial independent, I'm earning, I boost my confidence, so many things. So family is also happy and I'm absolutely ready. But when I met her after 5 months, believe me, like she didn't went for the, she didn't go for the job. In fact, she started her own business, and that was a proud moment for me. One simple thing which I suggested, it's really worked for her. So if you are having this problem, like okay, how I manage into the workforce, cultural difference will be there, I have a gap, whether I have skill set or not. So start with the small game, start with the freelancing work, small assignment or a temporary assignment. Automatically you will boost your confidence, your family also, whatever doubts they are having, how you will handle the work and the work life balance, everything, सब doubt clear हो जाएंगे, and you will be perfect to go in the market for the full time job. Now let's talk about the third point. आपने बहुत बार सुना होगा कि people always, most of the coaches, they ask you like a why. Why plays very important role into the all the coaches, because they start with the question why you want to do it. So if you are having a challenge from your inner voice or from your family pressure, family, start asking yourself why you want to do it. Share your why with your family, share your why with yourself also. Ask yourself why you want to do this job. Is it something it is giving you need the financial independence, or you're just enjoying work, or you are the social person, like you always wanted to be surrounded with the people. There are many reasons, because when I meet ladies, women, they have very different reason. Yes, priority is like they wanted to build confidence and have the financial independence. घर पे सब कुछ सही होता है, everything is fine. Some ladies I have seen like they wanted to set the example in front of the kids how they can become independent, because किसी पे depend रहना भी बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है sometimes. So if you will convey your why properly to your family, I'm very sure they will understand. Because one of my friend, I have seen like when she took a break, and she wanted to restart the career, she used to talk with her kids saying that like mama wants to work, okay, I hope you don't mind it if I'm working. And kids were like so much understanding, because the moment she was talking about the working part, she always used to feel very happy, having a bright face, and kids understood that. And kids used to immediately give the feedback, no mama, we will take care of ourselves, you wanted to work. But that also one way she was building her confidence, because kids were ready to adjust. And when she started working, believe me, kids were like so much independent automatically. And every day when she was coming back from home, she was asking, I hope everything is fine. Okay, she was asking very positive question to her kids, and the kids were saying like, "Mama, thank you, because we have become a little independent." So more you talk the positive talk with your kids, okay, you will get the positive reply only. Yes, if your inner voice is stopping you and telling you, okay, because of me, my family is getting disturbed, मैं काम पे चली जाती हूँ and things are not working at home. So you will also start get the similar responses. So think positive. So in return, you will get the positive response only. And third important point, share your why with your family and make them understand why you want to do this. Because sometimes your happiness also hidden into the something which your family is not aware. But unless and until you will not communicate, they will not understand. Fourth important point is like set the boundaries between work and your family. Now, you must be thinking like what boundaries? So, being as a lady, I know sometimes we try to do everything. हर चीज perfection चाहिए होती है because we handle our house, we work as a boss of the house और हर चीज हमें perfect चाहिए होती है. So when you start working, बहुत सारी चीजें overwhelming हो जाती है because you have to do the household work also, you have to take care of the other thing, office का pressure, घर पे काम, things become so overwhelming. Then cooking, cleaning, then the taking care of the kids, taking care of the in-laws, you know. So it's sometimes become too much, and then you lose your confidence, and then you start giving up on that. So, and उससे क्या होता है, like you started building the guilt in your mind, like you are at work and you are thinking, okay, who will take care of my kids studies, okay, now who will take care of my dinner, like oh, I have to go now, I have a work, but I cannot stretch because my family is waiting for me. So that guilt is shrinking inside your self confidence. So why I'm saying like you have to set the boundaries, because in this scenario, as I said, communication plays very important role. आपको आपकी फैमिली के साथ बात करना है. As I mentioned, you need to outsource certain activity. कोई गलत नहीं है if you are outsourcing certain activity. Who will take the studies of the kids? If your husband is very supportive, you can always talk to that, like today I'll take, tomorrow you take it. So that way, so many things we can adjust at home and we can divide our work, so you will not feel pressurized, overwhelming, and you will not get the guilt also. Okay, मैं अभी घर पे टाइम नहीं दे पा रही हूँ, because of that my kids studies are hampering, और बहुत सारी चीज़ें हो रही है. So, if you will set the boundaries between your work and the life with the help of your family, I'm very sure things will become very easy. Initially, yes, you will have the challenge, but keep your mindset strong. So, हर चीज perfectly follow होगी. The fifth point, like when you are on the work and you have to take care of the family, it's very important to create the plan. That is a visual plan. Now you must be thinking, visual plan is what? Like how we create a to-do list and create the plan. Similar way, we have to two step ahead. Like हमें करना क्या है next week में. Like whether it is a lunch planning, dinner planning. ओके, बिकॉज मेरे घर पे भी यही सब चीज़ें चलती रहती है, बिकॉज सिंस आई एम ऑल्सो वर्किंग, सो आई मेक श्योर लाइक अ प्लानिंग इज एब्सोल्युटली डन, सो माई ब्रेन विल नॉट गेट फ्रीज बिकॉज ऑफ लाइक मुझे घर पे खाना क्या बनाना है. इफ आई नो माई किड्स आर हैविंग एग्जाम, सो वी हैव टू प्लान आउट इन दैट वे. There are a lot of things we can, because many times family may resist because they see like a, it's difficult for you to balance certain things. But if we will plan out properly, okay, things can work out very easily. So create your visual plan and show your family how it is going to be work, and how they have the contribution in this plans also. I spoke about the sabotage. Okay, now you must have been thinking like you are on the which stage. Now let me talk about like how you can shift from sabotage to the self love. Because unless and until you will not love yourself, this phase will not go from your life. So what you need to do? Everything you are doing for your family, everything for the kids, I understand, but you have to give the importance to yourself. Self love is more important. Unless and until you will not take care of your health, no one is going to help you. So उसमें भी self love में भी there are three stages. First is like a self care. You start taking care of yourself. Don't give a less importance to you कि okay, बच्चे लोगों ने खाना खा लिया, so let me eat afterwards. Sit with them and eat the food. Okay, distribute the food in such a way, आपकी जितनी hunger है आप उतना खाओ. Don't compromise with your health. So self care is more important. Go into parlor, pamper yourself. That is also important because that is your own quality time. So second phase about the self love is like a self acceptance. आप जैसे हो आपको एक्सेप्ट करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. आप आपका वेट ज़्यादा है, यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम, एक्सेप्ट योर सेल्फ एंड टेल योर सेल्फ लाइक यू आर मोस्ट ब्यूटिफुल. वेन यू स्टार्ट टेकिंग योर सेल्फ केयर से, आप सेल्फ एक्सेप्टेंस से आते हो, you will start loving yourself more rather than thinking why I'm like this. So don't judge yourself in front of the others. आप जैसे हो, भगवान ने आपको जैसे बनाया है, you are most beautiful person in this world. And the third important thing, self approval. सेल्फ अप्रूवल मीन्स आपको अप्रूव करना है अपने आप को, आप जैसे हो वैसे ही ठीक हो. और ये सबाटेज स्टेज से आपको सेल्फ केयर पे जाने के लिए ओनली टू थिंग्स आर इम्पॉर्टेंट विच यू हैव टू फॉलो इन योर लाइफ. फर्स्ट थिंग, करेज. आप जितने करेजियस होगे टू टेक द एक्शन, उतनी चीज़ें आपके लाइफ में बहुत जल्दी वर्कआउट होगी. एंड सरेंडर द प्रोसेस. Whatever process you are following, if you are working in the company, if you are following that process, surrender yourself. If you are following any mentor, surrender your process. If you are following any guru, surrender. It's just about like what you believe. If you have a positive mindset, positive belief, things will work out in your life positively. As I give you the example, when my friend, she spoke about her re-entry in the workforce with her kids. Her kids were so positive, and whenever she used to come at home, she was sharing a positive, only positive. There was no negative talk about the work, only positive. So kids also were very much excited कि आज मम्मा आने के बाद क्या न्यूज़ शेयर करेगी. And they were always excited to see her mom like आज कुछ तो नया आएगा. So if you having a positive mindset, surrendering yourself into the process, things will start moving gradually. Yes, this process is not a 1 day game or 2 day game. It's a long game. बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती है. सरेंडर करना मतलब मेडिटेशन करना, अफर्मेशंस है, ग्रैटिट्यूड है, आपके लाइफ में जितने लोग आ रहे हैं, हेल्प कर रहे, उनको थैंक यू बोलना, एवरीथिंग इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. सो आपको सबाटेड स्टेज से सेल्फ लव पे कैसे शिफ्ट होना है, ये आप पे डिपेंड है. Because more you keep allowing your inner critic, you are moving gradually into the stage 4 of the sabotage. Then it will be very difficult for you to come out of that stage. So understand and find out you are on the which stage. Let's quickly recap like whatever pointers we talk about. The first, you have to speak with your family. Let's understand the family concern. Second important thing, start with the small, which is easily manageable. So your family will have a whatever doubt they are having, they will stop doing and they build confidence on you. Third important thing, you have to share why you wanted to work, why you want to start your work. When you convey that why, okay, it will help you to remind you also why you started working. The fourth important point, like clearly set your boundaries between your work and the life. And the last is create your visual plan and involve your family so they can build trust and the confidence, involvement, everything. So these steps might seem simple, but they are actually powerful. And ये घर घर की कहानी है. But if you'll follow this, I'm very sure small action will lead to the big changes. So now it's your turn to find out like where you are, in which stage you are into, and how you can shift yourself into the self-care. And two important points, courage and the surrender. Yes, you have to these simple process. And importantly, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and the share and the like button also. And if you're interested to more about inside like how you can restart your career, I'm going to come up with the webinar which will give you the more tips and insight. So don't forget to Register for that. Link you will find it in the bio. Until the time, keep learning, okay? Keep developing your self confidence and the belief on your family. They are the biggest supporter. Thank you.